All right. Let me get this up. All right. Got that out. All right. Perfect. So let's see if I can. All right. Good morning, Bama. I'm just doing it for Zach. I'm not actually Zach. Macaroni 11111. Good morning. No worries, man. All right. Let me get this adjusted so we can go through it. We had a very good trade on Microsoft yesterday. So hopefully we can do that again. I don't know trend-wise what we're looking at. SPY, for example, not great trend-wise. Kind of want this to go here. There we go. Morning, Scott. How you doing? All right. I want to look at this. Interesting. All right. SPY, not looking for any day trades on it. Assume same with Qs. That'd be correct. Qs is in a little bit of demand here. I don't know how much I care, but it is in that. Let's go down lower time frame, see what we're working with. I mean, morning, Pierre, how you doing? If you want to do a little riskier supply and demand trade, could maybe wait for this high to break, try and get on a retracement. I don't love doing those a lot, but Zach doesn't love us anymore. No, Zach is just a very busy human. And luckily for him, I'm not. So, I'm not busy at 9 a.m. I'm barely awake at 9 a.m., so can't be busy at that time. But no, Zach, I think we'll start doing it next week again. I'm just here for temporary. Luckily, because in my lives, I don't have to have the camera on, so it's a little bit of an easier thing. I don't know if I love Apple for a day trade today. Kind of one big swing and then trendy the rest of the day. Might be worth a try if we get like a break of one of these highs, but I don't love it. Kind of hoping Apple works its way back down here so I can swing it, but we'll watch it for today, see what happens. PLTR is one of those tough ones. PLTR did react very well off demand yesterday. Will it do something today? I don't know, but very good reaction. It was one of those ones that makes you wish that sometimes you just bought stuff right off demand. Obviously, we wait for other things, but it's a really good move off demand. But yeah, I mean, if it pops out, really good consolidation the rest of the day, which is nice. I mean, basically from after the first hour, you consolidated the rest of the day. So yeah, if we pop out, maybe break this high, get above that, I wouldn't hate it. It's not my favorite play in the world, but I wouldn't hate it. Amazon just been all over the place. Did just hit some supply right here. See the reaction off that. We still need it to pop out before it goes down. Yeah, I would want it to probably break one of these lows. And I don't know if that's enough. I guess if we broke that low, I wouldn't hate it. I assume that it's a retrace too. It is. So could look for something like that. Again, a little bit of a riskier trade. A lot of these are going to be a little riskier just because price action was a little weird yesterday. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on them. I was looking at something on Google, but don't think we're going to retrace back down. I mean, we could. We definitely could. I just don't know if I even really like this setup anymore. It's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of jank. I don't love it. Don't love it. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I'll keep an eye on it. Google looks really good for TLM though, which is nice. So if we pop out, break this high, get right above POC, drop back down. I like it. Might be one of my favorite setups today, actually. Microsoft, we cashed out on yesterday, which was very nice. Similar situation to, I think, PLTR. Kind of after that first hour, we consolidated. So I don't hate a move on it. I believe we also bounced from demand, which we did. So I like that as well. Probably would consider, probably just look at like this 4-hour demand. So yeah, I mean, we pop out of that, get a move to the upside again. Wouldn't be the worst. Big range yesterday, but again, after that first hour, we consolidated, so I like it. Tesla's been in this range for 3 days. I don't know if anyone picked up on this. What broker is this? This is not a broker. It's TradingView. So it's just a charting app I use. Totally free. I recommend you get it if you don't have it already. Save you a lot of time. This thing works beautifully. You can also trade off of it. I don't know exactly what brokers allow you to do that, but you can trade off it. Options, futures, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, would recommend doing that as well. I don't trade off it. My broker is Thinkorswim, but I recommend that. Give me 1 second. Let's step away for a sec. All right, my bad. Dog was not being cooperative. And when he weighs 140 pounds, you need to put some muscle into it. But yeah, so Tesla's been in this range for 3 days. I don't know. What program do you use? Program as in broker or program as in what I'm using now? Like I just said, TradingView is this program, so this is what I use for charting. And then brokerage that I actually execute the trades on is Thinkorswim. How come you don't trade with Thinkorswim? I find it difficult to trade on it. How come I don't? I do trade with Thinkorswim. Are you saying you find it difficult to trade on Thinkorswim, or you find it difficult to trade on TradingView? Because I do trade on Thinkorswim. Using now TradingView, yeah, yep. This is TradingView. So yeah, so we'll look at Tesla today. I think Tesla's just been rotating fast in the morning, so it's been hard to catch it, but we'll watch it. What in the... Oh, I was looking at swing trade for someone. AMD, nothing unless we're in demand of some sort. Maybe. I don't really care. IWM. Pretty major supply up here. Could see what happens. It's kind of be similar to the Microsoft trade yesterday, so I'll watch it. It's been going up pretty well, so I don't really love shorting it, but if we get good movement down, I don't hate it. Meta looks decent-ish. Pretty good consolidation. Trend-wise, we are up pretty big, so going green on it wouldn't be the worst idea. We'll look at it. NVIDIA is just way too trendy. TSM. I just don't love trading these big moves like that. I have so many supply demands on MU, but none of them apply. Oracle's not bad. Problem with Oracle is I'd want to see it break this high. And once it breaks that high, trade's probably already done. So I'm not going to waste my time looking at that. Brokers, Thinkorswim, but I'm struggling to use it. TradingView is so simple to use, but brokers not set up there. Yeah, you can't trade. If you have Thinkorswim, you can't trade that through TradingView. Thinkorswim is really good when you get used to it, but it is overwhelming at first. The most simplified version is going to be on the phone. I typically execute most of my trades through the phone, just because muscle memory is just faster on it. So I'd recommend trying that. There's a lot of videos on the phone app, the web app and stuff. So I recommend looking some of those up. But the phone is, for me and for a lot of people, has been the easiest way to do it, especially when you start up. Any thoughts on DJT? I can look at it. Let me just get through this other stuff I'm watching, and then we'll go through. Yeah, let me look. DJT. For TLM, I don't like it. It did bounce off demand here, though. So you look for kind of getting that shift in trend on a lower time frame, which you might get it open. Maybe you're okay if you break this high, look to get in on a pullback of some sort. Wouldn't be the worst trade in the world. I think that stuff off. Okay. These ones down here, that one belongs on secondary. That one does. That one does. Roblox is pretty good. Maybe I don't put it on secondary. No worries. Yeah, the phone just overall is much simpler, in my opinion. And overall, I think it's just a lot easier, just in terms of even trading, because then you're not worried about geez, what an open. You're not worried about like the web app. It just has like a bunch of stuff on your screen that seems unnecessary, and you don't really have to worry about that on the phone, which is nice. All right. Yeah, what an open for Roblox there. Jeez. Amazon's kind of in the middle. Goog might work its way up. Tesla opens high, which is nice. Might be able to get a good move on that. Meta's kind of falling. Don't love that. PLTR, I think, is within range here. Yeah, it just fell out of range. So watch that. Microsoft breaks below 4-hour demand, which I don't like. So I might end up staying away from Microsoft. We'll see if it sets up though. Let me get this. All right. IWM popped out. Looking to move back in now. So what is Amazon hasn't popped out yet. Okay, so Tesla popped out. Goog opened out. Meta's falling out. Roblox just gonna be tough here because now the low we want to break is all the way down here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about Roblox if I like it. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it. PLTR just fell off a cliff. Yeah, getting a big push upwards for that. Microsoft with a little bit of a recovery. IWM moving back in. Not bad. See what that does. I get my water in. All right. Tesla ripped up. Goog fell. Apple fell. Amazon fell. Amazon might have. I don't love swing trading shorts, but it's probably a decent setup in here somewhere. See what Amazon does. Meta's recovering. Roblox is questionable. IWM seems like the only one that might want to rotate, but I didn't even really love its price action that much. So we'll see. It sucks Amazon didn't pop out. I feel like that would have been setting up pretty well. Meta hits some sort of demand, or is it just a random recovery? Just a random recovery. Okay. Yeah, I don't think Roblox is gonna. I think this was the big move right at open. I don't think it's gonna do anything after that. PLTR would need one hell of a recovery. Microsoft's gonna be tough because we don't really have a stop. So we would need like this to move up here and then get a pullback and then something like this before we got in. The stop on Microsoft is tough. Very, very tough. Oh, Tesla just fell off a cliff. Problem is, it just fell right into demand. Yeah, I don't love that. So then you'd be looking at entry there. I don't. Probably stay away from that. Probably won't even rotate or retrace. No. That's been the problem with Tesla. You can't. You're not able to catch these moves because it happens so fast. Or you just don't have a stop like here. You don't have a good stop. But so happens with Tesla, unfortunately. So we'll take that off. Yeah, if Goog can make a good push up, it would be nice. Amazon, I think, is. I don't think Amazon's going to do anything we like. Same with Roblox. What is this candle? Jeez. IWM rips up a little bit. I don't think we have supply at all. You could count that it's in supply right now. I don't love it, but you could. But if we get break of this low, and then we can get a pullback off that, I wouldn't mind playing that to the downside. Might not even need the pullback realistically. You could do something like that if you wanted. I'd probably want to wait for the pullback just to be safe, which would put us, let's say we drop to here, put us right at about our top line. So I prefer. Get really good risk reward on it, but you could just buy right here. See what it does though. I also want to see a good break. I don't want to see a weak, like that's a weak break. I don't want to see that. I want to see a good break happen. I see, that's why. That's why I don't care about little breaks. I want to see a big one. Looks like nothing wants to recover. Apple's going to be close to that area we want for this. So, it might be even closer now because it's actually up here now. So we'll watch that on Apple. Would be quite a swing. I want to buy so far out for that. Just play it safe. Okay, IWM got a good break now. I'd like to see this candle close good. I don't want to just see a wick here. I want to see a good candle close. What's Friday's date? Yeah, we'll probably have to go. See, these breaks are just so weak. How about AVGO? I didn't even look at it today. I don't like this in the morning, but good consolidation the rest of the day. You're going to have demand a little early, which I don't love. And this right here is not going to be your pullback. So I'd want to see some sort of pullback because right now your stop still has to be all the way up here. So I'd like to see some pullback to 50% and then a move down before I was interested. Personally. Don't know about you. How far out am I going to buy this? Probably like January. I don't even know what my risk reward's looking like here. It's all-time highs for Apple, right? Believe this is all-time highs for Apple. Probably want to look at like what that brings us up to. Right, so we'll get that in. It's fine. We'll see what that does. Because you're covering well. Yeah, IWM is just being weird right now. I don't love it. If we get some sort of pullback, I'll look at it. All right. Let's look at. Don't need that anymore. Let's go to here. It's a pretty good pullback. Let's see. That'd give us what? 2.5. It's pretty good. Assuming we can get a move back up there. I don't know if we will. If we don't, then you'd look for something like this. Shouldn't be as bad. See if we move back up there. Put in a limit there and see if it gets filled. I don't know if it will. Okay. So we'll see what that does. Might not be enough momentum down. We'll have to wait and see. But if it is, I don't want to screw that up. Now what we're looking for at this point is going to be, well, not to get stopped out, but I want this low to break to feel really confident in it. Might reverse on us, but yeah, Matthew. PayPal, you can look. Let's see. Yeah, IWM might just push up. A little bit of a riskier trade with a gap up, but we'll see. Yeah, PayPal's just got the issue of the gap up and having demand in the way a little bit. So you'd probably want to see something down here break before you got in. Again, it's going to be riskier if you don't wait for that. This is very similar to like the IWM. You know, you're not waiting for necessarily a low to break from previous day, so it's going to be riskier. But if you are looking at it, I mean, you got to pull back here, I assume, almost. That'd be your first kind of sign. Morning, Tessa. How you doing? But yeah, I like to wait for something else to break there, preferably. See what IWM does. A little bounce back. Hopefully that holds and we can keep going. I was looking 5. Yeah, it's just that really one big candle, which is unfortunate. So we'll see if it holds. If not, had a really good day on Microsoft yesterday, so it'll be fine. Amazon comes back up and bounces off supply, which is very interesting. I don't think it popped out though. I don't think it did. No, it didn't. So weird. Huh. I mean, good recovery for Amazon, but it doesn't really do anything for us since it didn't pop out. Meta's not recovering. Roblox is actually working its way back down, but when it gets jumpy and skippy like this, I don't love it. IWM just went back up. Yeah, that's probably an L, unfortunately. Probably an L, but what are you gonna do? Took a shot on it. Probably won't work. Would have been a very good win, but might have been a little too early. I'm glad I didn't enter at the break here, obviously. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Glad I didn't enter at the break here, obviously. Maybe a little too early. Maybe you wait until we come up and try to get a buy off of this. You would never really entered the trade. That would have been fine. I don't know. I liked it. I didn't break any of my rules, so I liked it. Save that so I can journal it. Amazon, nothing. Nothing else I really like. What are these two doing? Q went right back into demand. Classic. Classic. Nothing else really looks like it's going on. Let's see. All right. Let's see, is IWM going to fall back down? Oh, looks like it might be pretty stable. Bull working its way back down there. Decent pullback on Roblox, but really want more. So that kind of sucks. Yeah, you would just need more of a pullback there. So I'll get on that one. Oh, good. PLTR just goes right through demand, which has been pretty rare for PLTR recently. So that is something to note for sure. Does look like that's our retracement back to this low, though. Next major demand is going to be down here. So if we work our way down there, we might have something interesting happening. We'll see what it does, though. Microsoft kind of fell off. Yeah, nothing's moving great today. IWM working its way back down. Might have got a little bit of a stop hunt going on over there, but we'll see. Working its way back down. We'll see what happens. At this point, what you'd want to see on this is, if you're still waiting, is you want to see this low made, a new high form, and then come down and break that low, get in on some sort of pullback, look back down. But I don't know how it's moving. I don't know how long it's going to take to get there. I guess with this new high, you could just take this low breaking and then get a pullback off that to look down. But if you took the first one, I'd probably just take your L, not trying to make it back. Amazon, on a side note, though, pretty good reaction off supply the first time. Break some lows, come down to retest that area, go back up. I don't hate it. Even if you considered that kind of your break of structure, breaking the low here, and like to go short off that. It's not a bad play. A little riskier for sure, but not a bad play at all. I like a good risk reward here too. You have a little bit of supply in the way, or demand in the way, which I don't love. But could sneak a little 1-to-1 out of that. Well, now you can't, but target B all the way to VAL for IWM. No. I would target it just as high those here. It's kind of like the bottom or the top of a 15-minute demand. It's probably what I would have used. Personally. What are we looking at for? Yeah, it might have just been a little too early on IWM. That's what it's looking like. don't know, an Amazon short is tempting. See though, see what it does. It's on the way back up to that 50%. Did kind of bounce off demand. Just something I don't like for it. So do you have demand right here? Now that I'm seeing that, I don't like it as much. Now I'm seeing that, I don't really like it at all. So I always double check. Bounce right off demand. And right back up to supply, and now we're kind of in this range. I think the best thing to do is wait to see what breaks out. And then kind of play the rest based on that. PLTR fell off a cliff today, man. Apple's slowly coming down. Which trade are you setting up? I'm not setting up either. I was just looking at them. We already got in IWM today and got stopped out. So, yeah, if IWM gives me an opportunity to enter, I will, but I don't think it's going to. Amazon, I would have liked shorts, but I don't like them anymore because of this demand. I don't know if we'll make it past that. I can't get good enough risk reward with it there. So, yeah, this is IWM is going to be tough. But if you get a new high, you get a break of this low here, and then you look for a trade like that, wouldn't be the worst. Let me get this up. All right. Perfect. All right. Amazon had a good reaction on the 50. It might drop back down. I don't really want to risk it with that demand there. Yeah, so if IWM gets a new high, comes down, breaks this low, and then you get a retrace to push back down, that's probably the next best trade today. Yeah, it probably is. I still don't love it because of the gap up, but the gap up and not really being like in a supply are the two things I don't love about it. I guess you could count this as supply, but I don't know. That makes it a little tough. And I think if you took IWM today, like I did, and you took the L on it, it might just be worth it to just call it there. Not try to get your money back on it. Apple moving its way back down, which is nice. See what that does. Goo coming back down as well. Goog's in a similar situation to Apple. Could have something like that. I just don't know Goog wise. And you're probably buying for like January. Let's see. See what those do. Yeah, it looks like IWM is going to continue. Amazon's going to chop. So move these up here just so I have them. All right. Yeah, I don't really love anything else today, to be honest. Market's moving really slow too, which is not my favorite sign for any sort of day trade. So I do not love that about it. All right. So yeah, I don't love anything else. So we'll probably. I think IWM's still good. I do. I think it can be good. I think you'd obviously want to wait until this low breaks. You might even want to just play it safe and wait until this low breaks. Get a retrace off of that. So yeah, I think it can be good. I just really, like I said, I took an L on IWM today. I don't want to re-enter. But if you haven't taken anything today, I think IWM is a good play if it gets down here. I don't love it just buying off that break. But if we can get a strong break with some momentum down, get a pullback off of that, and you can get in there, I like it. So yeah. But other than that, I don't like anything really. I think a lot of these trades are not. A lot of the stocks are just falling down, and then the rest of them, I don't think there's trade opportunity. So, yeah. So we'll probably call it there. Yeah, and then we'll go from there. But hopefully, if you haven't taken a trade, don't feel pressured to get in. Take the day off, enjoy it. No need to force anything. If you did take a trade, if you won, congrats. If you lost, it's always tomorrow. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming out, and you'll probably see Zach next week on here. So enjoy the week, guys.